Alright guys, here we are with yet another beginning of a brand new LP. Actually, it's just a possible LP. I haven't really fully committed to any of these three that I've done today, or yesterday, depending on what time this gets released. Anyway, the Klepto King Challenge, I really wanted to do that one, and so I definitely think I'm going to be considering continuing on with that one. The I'm Surrounded by Idiots Challenge just seemed like it would be a lot of fun, and I don't know how often it's going to get uploaded. Of course, you guys know me, I upload all the time, so it'll probably get uploaded just like everything else. But this is one that I really wanted to do as well, and it's called the Three Little Sims. Now, it's not the only one that I want to do. There's a bunch of them that I want to do, but it's one that I can do now because it's actually a short-term challenge. And I wanted to put a lot of these short-term challenges on my channel just so that I could actually say I've done it and move on. Anyway, the concept of this game, it's very simple. All you're basically doing is you're actually starting with 3 young adult Sims, and you control one every 24-hour period. And so the other 2, they're just left to fend for themselves. You only have one that you control, and then you change it up the next day, and it just continues on that cycle. You play until the last person dies. So it's basically a last person standing, or basically when the Grim Reaper takes your last Sim, you're done. So it definitely has an ending. You don't have to worry about it's just going to be something that just goes on forever. You do have an ending, and you can't really change anything about it. Alright, to get started with this, you got to pick a town. Now, I've picked this town right here, which it may not be familiar to everybody. This town is actually a user-created town. You'll find it on Carl's Sims 3 website. It's created by a whole bunch of different people that came together, and it's updated to include everything all the way up through seasons. The name of the town is Union Cove. Now, I have not played in this town very much at all. I think I played in it one night when I first downloaded it. I really liked it, but I was kind of lost. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm still lost. So anyway, I thought this was a great time to go ahead and just pull this town out. We'll do it because I do have another LP coming with Dragon Valley, and that's gonna be I think the Four Immortal Sisters, I believe, is the one I'm actually doing with that one. So anyway, sorry about the cough. I promise you one day it will end. Anyway, I figured this is a good time to just pull this town out. Let's just do something, have fun. It's a short-term challenge, might as well do it. But you know me, before we actually get started, I want to go ahead and I want to put some things in this town. Now, I went ahead and I already created the lot that I'm going to be using. You can use any size lot you want. The restrictions are only that it has to be less than or no more than $25,000. So whatever you build, $25,000 is your cap. You got to build on this lot a home for each person. So all 3 of them have to have 3 individual homes on this lot. Now, you're welcome to go out and build it on a big lot, but I don't like big lots. I like the small ones. So I went with a 30 or 20 by 30 or 30 by 20. So this is the lot I chose, and I've already created it. I'm going to go ahead and put it down in the town, and then we should be ready to go. It's kind of nice when you have everything done, but there is a couple of things I need to do to this lot first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go off camera for a moment, change up what I need to change, and then we'll get started. Okay, I'm done with my work. I feel pretty good. Made just a few slight changes. I did have to do a few things, but I got it basically where it needs to be. Now, if you guys like a challenge that has very few rules, this is the challenge for you. I love it for the fact that it is going to be very simple. There's really not anything that's going to restrict us. It's pretty simple to do. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and let's jump into create a household and let's create our Sims. Now, I've already done all the hard work, so my Sims are already created. So it's going to be pretty simple just to pull them up, pop them in, and we'll create our household. Now, the 3 Sims we choose cannot be related in any way, shape, or form. So no brothers, no sisters, no husbands, no wives, nothing like that. Come on, create a Sim. Sometimes this takes forever to load, but it's trying. Alright, so, oh, look at Roman. That's from my Generations LP. Alright, let's go ahead and pull them in. I already have them done, and it should all be right up here pretty quick to find. Alright, this first guy, now if you guys have gone out to my studio on the Sims 3 site, then this guy is going to look pretty familiar to you. This guy is actually the original Stefan Underwood, who I have in my Perfect Genetics Challenge in Riverview. But this is the way he actually originally looked, and I decided to go ahead and use him, but I'm going to change his name, and his name is now going to be Austin Sheffield. So I'm going to use him just because I wanted to, and the other 2 will be completely new. Alright, the personalities for Austin. He is artistic, he's avant-garde, daredevil, genius, and irresistible. His lifetime wish that came up was master the arts, which we'll be able to accomplish part of that through the music career. As far as his favorites, he likes grilled cheese, hip-hop, and aqua. And his astrological sign, I am going to change him. I'm going to go ahead and make him Aries. And that ought to take care of Austin. Now, the next person we need, let's go ahead and add another one in. And this is where I normally actually just hit the button and I don't do it right. I did it right this time. I'm learning. I'm getting better. For those of you new to me, I make a lot of mistakes. Just roll with it because it's going to happen, and I make no apologies because I'm an idiot.
No,
I will admit. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and let's get this next person in. Now I've got another one ready to go, and that person is going to be right here. Okay. So go ahead and load on up, girl, and we'll get you going. Okay.
Sizzle.
Now her name is actually Jayna Daniels, and Jayna, she's all my Sims, by the way, they're all humans. I'm not playing any supernaturals. I don't have supernaturals turned on. Oh, you got to be kidding me. I do not like music. I don't like this music. All right, go ahead and just do this. All right. So anyway, Jayna's traits are absent-minded, she's clumsy, she is a computer whiz, dramatic, and a vegetarian. Her lifetime wish that she rolled, all these, by the way, were done randomly. She wants to be the forensic specialist, which means she's going into the police career or law enforcement. Her favorites include the fried peanut butter and banana sandwich. She likes roots for music, and the color blue is her favorite. Her astrological sign is Leo, and that is Jayna. I'll show you all of their outfits once we get into the game. You'll see them as they pop up. I figured let's just go ahead and get into the gameplay as quickly as we can, and not spend all the time in Creative Sim. It's usually not my favorite part of LPs, but it's something you have to go through on every one of the first episodes. There's just no way around it. All right. Come on now. We need one more. Computer, work with me here. I know I've been putting you to the test. Now, all these LPs that you guys have been seeing coming out, they're all because of just a horrible bout of insomnia that I've had. I've been up now for, let's see, goodness. It's well over 30 some odd hours, so I'm a little loopy, but that's okay. That's pretty much my entire day all the time anyway. So if I make even more mistakes than normal, just understand why. Okay, the next person is actually this guy right here. And so yeah, we're going to go with two guys and a girl. And this guy is a little bit different from what I normally make. His name is Calvin Knightley. And Calvin, he's got some interesting traits too. He is artistic, he's a bookworm, childish, daredevil, and he's lucky. He's also going into the law enforcement career, but he wants to be the international super spy. So I got to keep remembering which one wants to be a spy and which one wants to be the DNA specialist. All right, so his traits, what he likes sushi, classical music, or electronic music, I'm sorry, and purple is his favorite color. His astrological sign is Sagittarius. Okay, that's our three. Let me go ahead and get them popped in here, and we can go ahead and start the game. All right, the Sheffield residence is what we are working with, and there they all are. We are not doing any relationships, so we can just continue on. And sometimes this takes a while to process, but if it's going to take too long, I'll cut out. It shouldn't. It should be pretty good. All right, now I'm assuming I set my timer. Let me just go back and double check. So if I didn't, I'm in trouble. No, I didn't. All right, so I probably went way too long. All right, now the house that we are going to choose, I've already shown you that we are going to go with this slot right here. We can't get into it at this point because we don't have enough money. Now the lot is $24,837, and you cannot go over $25,000, but you got to get them into the lot. So this is where you are allowed to go in and use a cheat. Now what I'm going to have to do is look at this for $25,000. When I take out the $24,837, hang on, got to do my math because you know what? And my brain is so gone. I'm just going to do it with a calculator because. All right, 163 is what we're going to end up at the end. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set these guys up. And I think this will work even without my testing cheats turned on. I need free real estate. Yeah. All right, so that's going to allow me to get into this house and not have to worry about money. So let's go ahead and purchase it, get these guys in. And then once we get them in, then we'll actually go through and change a few things around. It takes a while. All right, but it's not too bad. Okay, so here we go. Our family is here, and I'm going to show you guys around in just a minute. We've got a couple of things to do housekeeping-wise. So let's go ahead and this is where I know that the testing cheats need to be on. So let's go ahead and turn those on real quick. Testing cheats enabled, true. Whoops, not tree, true. And we're going to set our family funds back down where we need to be. Family Funds, Sheffield, 163. Okay, so now we have no money, and because I don't cheat, you guys, if you're new to me, you'll find out I don't really like to cheat. I like to turn my testing cheats back off because the temptation is there. And so I just like to go ahead and get them off there. I don't even think about it. Okay, let me go ahead and roll up these doors real quick. The first thing I want to do is, of course, show you the lots. Now, these houses are all three identical. Nothing special. I didn't put a fence around because I ran out of money, but I left this lot right here available in case somebody wants to come out and they want to do something. If they want to garden, they want to play football, they want to do something in the yard. I wanted to have a little bit of yard. So that's why I like the small lots, because you can work with it. But once I show you one house, you basically have seen all of them. First thing I want to do is go ahead and set them up. You'll notice that Austin is wearing green, so he's got the green house. And we're going to go ahead and tell him that he is the only person that can actually open that door. Now, this actually came with us with the benefit of University Life, and I don't know if it's included in the patch or not, but I know if you've got University Life, you have the ability to do all this, which is great. All right, Jayna, you're going to go ahead and you're going to tell everybody that they can't come in your house either unless you truly want to let them in. And then, of course, Calvin, we're going to get you set up too. And I want to go see where this Weatherstone shows up. Okay, Austin, Jayna, you're out. There we go. Okay, now looking in the house, every single house is identical except it just has a little bit different color scheme. Did I say that right? No, I didn't. Okay, there we go. So you can see that the greenhouse, it's got everything kind of on the screen theme. I gave them the basics. I did give them a smoke detector, or fire detector. Gave them the basic kitchen, the bookcase. Everybody is allowed to get a bookcase. Excuse me again. I gave them just a simple table. They probably only needed the one chair, but for now I just gave it to them. Simple bed, simple bathtub. I mean, I went as cheap as I could go. There is no security alarm because there's no money for it. But this is as basic as I could get, and every single thing in each house is identical. The only thing that changes is just the color scheme is a little bit different. So I went ahead and tried to give everybody kind of the same color scheme as what was the outside of their house, just something that would actually complement or go with it. So as you can see, everybody looks a little bit different, but it's the same thing. So the same exact setup. I just look at it kind of like little bungalows, so I don't know. There we go. So the first thing we've got to do is, today, being the very first day in town, I'm allowed to play all three Sims to my heart's content. So each person, I definitely need to make sure we get their jobs assigned. What did you want to do? Join the education career? What do you have to do for education? The problem is, because I really wanted you to go into the music career, because that's what's going to be, you're going to need that for the guitar and the painting skill. So, or mostly the guitar, not really the painting. So I'm going to go ahead and say no to that, and I'm going to get you over there with the other career. Okay, so let's go ahead and send them out. Oh wait, let's go find out where this Weatherstone came up. Not that it really matters. However, I just like to know where it is, and for some reason it's not wanting to come out. I believe this is the Backlot Film Studios, if I'm not mistaken. Then again, I could be completely wrong. Let's see, what is this? Yep, that's the Backlot Studios. So if you don't have, if you've got late night and you're always looking for a place to put this thing, they put it on a smaller lot, I believe. Or maybe that is the regular sized lot. I don't know, but they just redesigned it. So I think it's pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and get up here. Now, he can work in two different places here in this town. I can either take him to the Binder Clip Center over here, or the Hoi Polloi events, whatever. I don't care. You know what it is. All right, so anyway, I could take him over there, or I could take him over to this one downtown, which is just the regular community theater. And considering I kind of like them all to be in the same area, and I know the other guys are going to be down here, let's just go ahead and have them come downtown. So I'm going to let Austin, you go ahead and join the music career. You guys go ahead and right up here, you're going to join law enforcement, and I'll get you guys turned on in just a minute so you can head on down. All right. I'm going to go ahead and lock in with him. I'm going to take that out because we're not going to do it, obviously. Okay, now it's taken a while. You're going to notice in just a minute that this little counter is just going to go insane, and the reason it does that is very simple. You're going to see it happen pretty quick. Right now, the game is actually setting up all the people that it needs to assign jobs to. And this will be people at different venues in town, and there's a lot in this town. So in just a minute, we're going to see those pop-ups, and you'll see like 11, 12, 13, 14, whatever. They're just going to come up real fast. And that's what gives me a little bit of lag here in the beginning, because it's got to actually assign all those jobs. Right now it's really creating sims in order to put them there. So there's a lot of things being asked of my computer, plus of course Fraps is a bear on your computer system. Alright, so let's just give it a second. It will stop, it will settle down. I've done this before. So, alright, so here we are, and it looks like fall, but it's not. It's summertime. But it's just your basic rabbit hole, just right out of Sunset Valley or wherever. Okay, so she wants to be a snitch. It sounds like a good plan for me. Okay, so Jayna, you got your job, and now you are ready to go. Okay, it looks like Calvin's ready. He's got his job. And Austin, you've got yours. Now, everybody has different hours, except for I think the two in law enforcement are okay. Now, what I want to do first is see if I can get them out to go. There's a couple of places I really want to go. I'd like to get a few skills learned. Now, there is a couple of places we could head out to. There's the art gallery here, but that's not what I really want to do. I'd like to go over to, well, we could go to the bookstore, but I think there's a library not too far from us. Is this the library? Yeah, let's go over here to the library. I want to check it out real quick, and I'm going to send everybody over here because I want them all to kind of do something very similar. And then we're going to head out in just a minute, and I'm going to have them all working on different things. I wanted to actually wait and see if they got any wishes before I took them anywhere else. The one thing I really would like to do is I'd like to let them learn how to cook. Okay, he wants to learn street art. He wants to learn logic. And of course he does. We're not taking a class in logic. I'm not going to do that for you, and I'm not enrolling in university. You want to use this? You want to... eventually I'll get you one, but not right now. Let's see. What about you, Austin? What do you want? You want to learn the painting skill. I figured it. Okay, and then what else? Take a class in painting. I can't do it. I can't afford it. And you want to learn street art. Okay, so tell you what, why don't we go ahead and get some things taken care of. Now this is their library, which I think is pretty cool. Everything was actually created by different people, so I want to actually just stop for a minute and take a look. And it looks like this is actually our area for the kids, and then we have a nice little area here with some computers in the bathrooms. Pretty nice, but let's go upstairs and see what we got up here. Oh wow, much more space up here, not so much surrounded by the children and everything, so this is cool. Now I'm assuming that these will be our books back here for, yeah, that's what we need. I'm going to have each person go ahead and come on upstairs. Maybe she can read cooking as well. I'd like them to learn cooking skills because that way if something happens and I'm not controlling them, just maybe they won't set the house on fire. And we can't really afford to do much if they do. So let's see. Buddy, you're going to have to go to this one down here and read that book. Let's turn you guys loose. And while they're doing this, hopefully their needs are fine. Yeah, our university guy is showing up, which is fine. You go ahead and show up, do what you got to do. We're not actually going to come over and mess with you because we don't really need that. As I told you, you can see already all these little vendors are actually being assigned. It just takes a while, and so you'll get a whole bunch of these messages. I try to keep track of them. I mean, I try to just knock them out as quick as I can because it just continues. Alright, so here we go. All these things. Alright, everybody's got a job. Everybody's happy. Okay, that sounds like a plan to me. Okay, going back up into map view, we'll just take a look around the town while they're reading because they're actually doing something they need to do. There is this area over here which is kind of like their little boardwalk. It's pretty cool. I like it, and there's some things you can do. You can really modify this and add things to it. So we will be going over there, but I don't want to go over there all as a group right now. I just kind of like to look around the town first. Okay, there's a bunch of different nightclubs and whatnot in the town as well. So if you've been used to playing in late night and you want to see something different, this is a great town to come to because you got all kinds of different things to look at. There is another place we're going to go in just a minute where we're going to actually get something to eat for lunch, but they're actually not ready to do that yet. So until they're actually showing me that they need something, I'm going to let them read. Okay, down over here, I believe this is the Arboretum. So obviously if you have Supernatural, you've got all this as well. Now there is this right here, which is the Vault of Antiquity, which of course, no, that's the mausoleum. So this is actually the this is the graveyard. I'm wondering if they do have a Vault of Antiquity, because if they do, we're going to try to make some money. And I'm assuming maybe it's up here. I don't know. I really don't know where it would be. I'm sure that somebody probably put it in because that's such a good thing. It's such a nice little item to use. This is the really expensive, rich area. Now you will find there's everything from Supernatural is here, but it looks a little different than what you're used to. So now for those of you who've played in this town, you obviously know what I'm talking about, but it took me for the longest time to actually figure out where some of these things were, and then I realized I was like, oh, it's so cool, it's very easy. What is this over here? Pet store. Okay. Yeah, so there's a lot of different stuff. I'm trying to find something in particular, and I don't see it. We live right next to the laundromat, by the way, and a salon. Okay. There's some nightclubs. We could go over there if we wanted, but we're not really going to do that right now. I've got something better planned. Yeah, I see the Arboretum, but I do not see the Vaults of Antiquity. It may not be in this town, and it's very possible that it's not. There is a festival lot right here, which I do need to go over there. The reason I'd like to go over there is because they have a lot of flowers. One thing about this town is that they have tons of wildflowers. So it looks like Austin's about to get his skill point. Alright, Calvin, you got yours first. Alright, look at you go, buddy. And let's see, are you getting close? Yeah, everybody's getting pretty close. So, and they're not hungry yet, but what I think I'll do is I'll take them out. We ought to go ahead and form a group. So Calvin, why don't you go ahead and come on up here, buddy. Have you stop what you're doing. Calvin is a bookworm. Oh yeah, that's why he's going to do it faster, because he's a bookworm. I should have figured it. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and stop. And Calvin, when you get done, I want you to come over here, and I want you to form a group with her. If she'll stand up. Alright, form a group. There you go, buddy. I was waiting on Austin, so for some reason I'm getting some trouble with this mouse. I don't know why. It just keeps doing that to me. Oh gosh, yeah, she's dramatic. That's going to be fun to deal with, that's for sure. Are you waiting on her? I think you are. Nope, you're not. Alright, you guys need to stop for a minute, because for some reason you're going to go read books, and I don't want you to do that. Go form your group, like I told you to. And then you stop. You're not going to read anything else. You're going to wait till they make a group, and then you're going to join it together. I should have done this in the very beginning, and that's what I normally do, but for some reason I just chose not to. I don't know why. Is she saying yes yet? Yeah, she said yes. Alright. Wait till they're in the group, and then we can actually join up. Alright, go ahead and ask to join the group. And you guys better let him. Don't be bullies. Cool, let's chill. Well, we're not going to chill because we're getting ready to go out in the heat. Alright, Austin, get over there and be aggressive, buddy. Oh, you're going to listen to a complaint or a compliment? Go join the group. Got to get in there and be aggressive. You can't just wait. Come on, buddy. You can do this. Well, hopefully you can. I don't know. Maybe not. Apparently he's scared. Maybe not. Okay, at least you had a little bit of relationship. It wasn't like you were starting from zero. Okay, they're not that hungry, but there is a place I want to go to, and I'm hoping that, like I said, this town, there's so much in it, and there's so much happening in the beginning of games, that it takes it a while for them to actually register and everything to actually start up. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to stop them because I don't want them to have conversations and do something without me. We are going to go right over here to this open air market. So we're going to go here with the group, and I'm going to go with you guys so we can all go together. This is something that I didn't know where half the stuff was until I found this market, and then it was amazing. I found all the stuff I needed right there. So if you're looking for certain unit or venues or whatnot, here's where they are. I like the town. I like everything about it because it's nice. They've taken some things that maybe wouldn't have been done by EA because EA has to cater just to the base game, and they've really made it as user friendly as they can. But again, I've only played it once, so I don't really know it well enough to understand where everything is. So hopefully over the course of this little Let's Play, which of course, you know, this is just like a pilot program, it's to kind of see if you guys are interested or not, and if not, I may just play this on my own and just do it whenever. But if you want to see this as a Let's Play, then, you know, we could always just go ahead and do it. Because you know me, I like to upload and I like Let's Plays. So I like to make them, and if you guys will watch them, then that's all that I need. Okay, so while they're actually coming over here, I'll show you this real quick. Let me go ahead and just stop them again. I know it's a lot of pausing here on the first day, which is kind of what I expected. Alright, so this is our open air market. and I think it is just a really cool venue. What you've got here is over here on this side, you've got a book register, so they can come over here and they can buy books, just like if you have World Adventures, you need that. This over here is your consignment store, so it's no longer inside of a building. This is the alchemy store. This over here is, hang on, I think that's your food register right there as well. Isn't it? Yeah, food register. So, and then of course they've got a whole bunch of other stuff here. They've got the painting easel, but back here, I believe there's nothing else. Maybe a bar. Let me go ahead and, if this thing would actually stop. My mouse is just going nuts. Yeah, there's nothing else back here. There was something I was going to put back here, and I forgot to do it. I may come back and do it at a later time, but I don't think I'm going to need it for these guys. I don't think there's really any rush for it. So anyway, I just wanted to show it to you so you guys would know if I am heading over here for some reason, if we're trying to actually take a gem or something and get it down there and get it smelted or get it on the consignment. This is where we would go. We'd actually have to buy the gem cutting machine because I don't think they have one here, unless maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe there is one. I thought they might have had one. I don't know. See, as you can see, there's still more people getting assigned all these jobs because there are so many different venues in this town, which is one of the reasons why I like having this here, because I didn't have to add a whole lot. I'll get to go discover where all these things are, but you can see all these mixologists are being hired, and so that's why we're going to actually have a little bit of lag and problems in the very beginning, and then it'll slow down and it'll all get back to normal, which takes it a while, but it is a big town too. So if you don't like big worlds, you probably won't like this one, but it is big. Alright, Stefan, you guys are all fine. You're just doing nothing, aren't you? Alright, so actually I've shown you this, so I'm going to take us over to the festival lot, and the reason we're going to go over here is because we need some money. Having $163 does not make me feel good. Wait a minute, you guys not going to go? No, I guess not. Let's try that again. Go visit the lot with the group. I think you're going to go. Are you going to go anywhere? You're not going to go. Yeah, finally. It's like, alright, somebody's got to start moving over here. So the festival lot, the one thing I did notice when I pulled this up for the very first time, like I said, I only played it once. If you want wildflowers, you will find as many wildflowers as you can possibly find. It's insane how many they've put over here. It may be a bit too much, but yeah, we're going to find a bunch of wildflowers in just a minute. So it's a good thing, it's a bad thing. You can abuse the privilege over here, but I figured, you know, if they're there and we need the money this bad, we might as well go over here and use it and see what we can get. Okay, now the festival is already in season or in session because we don't have any. All right, tell you, you guys go do whatever you want to do. I'm going to take Austin. He's going to be the one to actually collect. All right, so go ahead and pick the red ones. But anyway, when you build a custom lot on your own, there is a way to set it up so that it doesn't start on Sunday when you open up the game. But I guess the person who created this didn't actually set that up that way. So they just set it up that it would start up right away with the festival already in session. So, and that's fine. I don't know if it'll actually change over when we get to fall, if we'll have a day off and there will be nothing here. Then again, it may just go ahead. I'm going to look for just the red ones right now because it looks like we got a bunch of them over here. Alright, go ahead. You're really getting to be annoying with this lagging. I may have to just kind of wait until you guys all assign jobs. Like I said, I can actually play with each one of them for this day and do whatever I need to get done. I should have actually had them working on some logic skills, and for these guys I ought to go ahead and, let's see, I'm going to disband the group and I'm going to send you guys home because I don't really need you here. And when I'm going to get you home, I'm going to actually go ahead, I think I've already told them to pick this one. I'm going to go ahead and get them reading logic because that's what they need, and hopefully he's going to make up enough money over here he can buy a guitar, and we'll get him started on his career. Alright. Where you at, buddy? Because I don't know how many you've collected. Are you going to go get that one? Because I hate to make you go collect all the little ones that don't mean anything. I mean, they all are worth something, but you know, I don't know which ones are the most. I know the reds are the most, but I don't know which ones actually come underneath that. I mean, I used to. I forget. Maybe the pink ones. I don't know. Well, we'll just try it anyway. It doesn't matter. Like I said, you see all these flowers. You've got so many. You can just sit over here and spend the entire day just collecting wildflowers, and you'll make a lot of money. But I don't want to just abuse that privilege. I don't know if there's a casino in this town or not. I'm assuming that there is. I'm assuming that somebody would have done it because that's been out for a while, but I know in Legacy Island, which is in my other LP, that there is a casino in there, but I don't remember seeing one, and I didn't place anything. The only thing I put in this town, the only addition I'd made, was just the lot that we're living on. That was all I did. All right, so buddy, I'm gonna let you go ahead and do this. Let me go back and tell them what they need to do, because they're actually gonna go read something, but I don't want them to read Murder in Pleasant View or whatever it is. Go ahead and read Logic, which I think you have. All right, you need to do the same thing. Where are you at? Oh, that's your dresser. Let's go ahead and read. All right, read Logic. And turn your TV off, because no, I don't want you to watch TV. I want you to turn it off. Okay, so that's good. You guys are fine. I'm assuming you're reading. Yeah, you are. Okay, buddy. You need to make as much money as you can make, and then we'll get you home, get you working on guitar, so at least you guys will all have something that you can actually work on. He's probably getting, he's getting really warm, so I need to actually wrap this up pretty quick. And I think we found the most expensive ones, so that's fine. Like I said, I don't know if the pink ones are worth anything or not, but I'm just kind of thinking maybe that they go in order. The closer they get to red, the more expensive they are. But all right, looks like I see a couple of red over here. Yeah, let's just at least get this one over here. Come on, don't freeze. There's no reason to freeze. Oh, there's another one back here. Yeah. So yeah, somebody who made this lot went a little bit overboard on the flowers, but I'm not complaining. I'm definitely using them, taking advantage of it for tonight. Let's see, is there anything else? No. I think I'll go ahead and send him. Yeah, he's getting hot and he's got this allergy, so I'm gonna go ahead and send him home once he gets done. Let's go ahead and start selling off some of this while he's here. Yeah, $2,000. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, 75. I don't know if that was worth a whole lot to stay out here and do this. 75. I think I'm selling one at a time. Yeah, I am. So weird. See, that's why my mouse is just very difficult. It will not do what I'm asking it to do. But I try. Alright. See, now it'll work. Okay. And of course we just got one. Alright. Austin, get your stuff done. Let's get you home. I wish there was an easier way to do this. There is, but I don't have it. Are you leaving? Yeah, he's leaving. Okay. We'll go with you and see if we can get you home. I'd like to get you guys cars pretty quick, because being as big of a world as this is, it's going to take us forever in these taxis. But as long as they can get to work at a decent time, if it's not that bad, then it's okay. I'm not going to worry too much about it right now. Like I said, the objectives are, tonight I can do whatever I want. I can control each and every one of them. I can tell them exactly what I want them to do. But after tonight, I really can't. Why don't you go ahead and go on inside, buddy? And I'm going to get you a guitar. And that's the first thing you're going to need, because you need that skill. And let's see, hobbies and skills. Where's your guitar? As much as I get to the guitar, I should know exactly where it is. All right, let's go ahead and do that there. And I really would rather you have it in your inventory. But I'm going to let you go over here, and you're going to start a jam session in your house. I've learned that if you actually do not say to start a jam session, they'll go outside. But if you say start a jam session, oh no, he's going to go outside. Did exactly what I told him not to do.
Rude.
Alright, well buddy, do it at home. Go right here. Okay, do it right there, and then hopefully you can play the guitar while you're at home. I hope you can. Can you play alone here, right there in the house? Now you're going to go outside, aren't you? Why are you going there? I don't know what the deal is. Why do you want to go there? Alright, fine. Just go over here. Just go over here. So there's an issue right there with my lot. I don't know if it's the lot or if it's just the fact that he just doesn't want to do what I want him to do. Can you do it right here? Please. Just stay in the house. Nope. Stop. You're just driving me nuts. I don't know why he has to go back to that lot. Fine, come over here then. If you want to stay outside, I'll let you stay outside. You're getting hungry and you're not learning anything either. Alright, go ahead and just play alone right here. Okay, at least you'll stay here. Man, that was frustrating. Okay, so you got money. You're probably going to get hot, and yeah, he's getting hot out here. But that's okay. It's only 8:30. It shouldn't be. He won't be out here for too long. Alright, I think I have enough money to do some damage. And that was the main thing. I just wanted to get a few things changed. Okay, first thing I want to do is, let's see, we've got a little over 5,000. I think we did good. So let's go into build by and let's make a few changes. The first thing I hate is this bathtub. So let's go ahead and get rid of the bathtub, and I want to get rid of everybody's bathtub. What I do for one, I'm going to do for everybody. And we're going to go ahead and go with our showers. Now, of course, these bathrooms, you'll notice there's no wall, there's no privacy whatsoever. And I had to because, you know, when you're trying to stay under 25,000 and build 3 houses at the same time, it's not easy. You're actually being very, you have to be very careful because walls get expensive. So I decided, you know, just forego privacy and do what you can do. Now, I could go ahead and upgrade them with a few other things. I don't know how many security alarms I would actually have to have. Since he keeps running over here, I wonder if that's considered the front door. It may. Tell you what, I'm going to actually just go ahead and give him the front door. But I'm going to put the alarm there. And then that way, we'll at least have one. So if the burglar comes, we don't have to worry too much about it. Okay, other than that, is there anything else that I just absolutely had to have? Yeah, I could get them better beds. And I probably should get them better beds. But for right now, I'm not going to worry about that just yet. Okay, is there anything else I want? Plenty of things I want, but nothing that I really need to worry about. Okay, now what I should have done with Austin is I should have taken him down and given him that painting class because he didn't get any points for his career. So he's already kind of behind as far as points. And I feel bad for him. I didn't really mean to do that to him, but that's alright. Are they getting, I think they're all getting kind of hungry. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Austin, let's go ahead and stop this because I know you're going to get hot. You're going to start yelling at me. Let's go ahead and make salad, and I want everybody to do that. Everybody can make autumn salad in their house. Yeah, it's going to be nice right now. I can control them, and nobody's going to actually do anything bad. But tomorrow, that's going to change. Tomorrow, we actually start, and I go in order. So we'll start here with Calvin, and we'll just go each day, just switch out. And the time that you switch out is at 7 o'clock. So there's no restrictions on what you can do with them. So when you have control of them, you can do whatever you want to do. But you can't. You can click on these guys and you can go see what they're doing. You can see whatever's in their inventory. You just can't control them. So it's not like the Asylum Challenge, which you are not allowed to click on them. You can click, but you just can't do anything to affect them. You can't make them do anything. You're just kind of basically watching them. This will be, you know, whoever we're following. Like tomorrow would be Calvin. We will only be able to work with him and make him do things. Any opportunities that come through, I don't know if we can lock them in, but we might be able to lock them in, but we can't actually make them do anything until we're controlling them. So, yeah, pretty cool. Now we can actually do a lot of things, a lot of changes on this lot. You're supposed to actually just use the money that they collect, but I'm just using it as community property. So at the very end, everybody's pulling their money together, so all 3 of them will be together. All right, when you get finished eating, you guys will probably all do the same thing. You won't clean up after yourselves. So I'm going to have you clean up and put your food away. And you, on the other hand, oh yeah, you're going to have to do some serious work in your bathroom. Let's see, you probably already know to take care of your bathroom needs. And I bet you, yeah, you probably need to go into bed. Do you need the bathroom? Yeah, you almost. Okay. And it's getting late, so yeah, I probably ought to get you guys to bed. Now, Austin doesn't have to worry too much about it because, oh, he is going to clean up. Good for you, buddy. He doesn't have to worry too much because his career, he doesn't start until later in the day. That's the one nice thing about the music career. So he'll be all right. And before he goes to bed, I'm going to let him go ahead. Go ahead and, you wanted to blog. Let's see, wait a minute. What was that? You want to send a text, I think. To Elvis Presley. All right, so we're just going to send a text to Elvis Presley. That's too funny. All right, so you'll do that. What else can you do? Learn the street art skill. Since you can stay up a little bit, why don't you go ahead and let's just do a ground mural right here, right in front of your house. Why not? Let you start one. Just trying to give you some points since everybody else got them and you didn't, because I think that's unfair. And did I have you calling? Oh, I didn't have you calling for services. You actually could. Elvis Presley. Doesn't look like him, but that's all right. Before you go to bed, I'm going to have you do something for me. Go ahead and I want you to call for services. And then you go to bed. What's wrong, Jayna? Did you break your toilet already on the first night? That's not good. No, you didn't. Yeah, these beds are cheap, and we'll get them better beds eventually. But for the first night, I really didn't want to mess with it. Looks like everybody's having problems with these toilets. Of course, I did get them the cheapest of the cheap, so what can I do? Now, the main thing is I want them to cancel that newspaper because I don't want to have to deal with that. I usually forget about it. So this will be fine. He can get that done. And you are actually out there already doing this? Okay, cancel the newspaper. Let's go ahead and do that. Very nice. Now, the nice thing is he can do this all day long. He can build up his skill. He's not going to get busted since he's on his home lot. And we can get that street art skill up if we want. He doesn't really need it, but it is something for him to do. If he wants the wish, I figure might as well go ahead and give it to him and get him as many points as I can get him. That's one of the things at the end. You actually count up points, you count up skills. So we'll just have to keep an eye on it. What I'll probably do is I'll start looking at them when they hit day 90. I'll total up what they've got, and then just kind of keep track of them from that day, every day on, until one of them passes away. So, because like I said, you got to play until the last person is left alive, which is kind of morbid if you think about it. But it does give you a nice ending, so there's closure to it. You know when this LP is actually over, and it's a little bit easier. All right, so he got his point, and that was good. So I think he's caught up with the rest of them because I believe they had got 400 points, if I'm not mistaken. All right, buddy, you did good. I don't know what you just drew, but you did all right. Tell you what, you know what you could do? Why don't you go ahead and just clean it up real fast? That way we can continue doing it later, and then you go on to bed. So we can come out tomorrow. We can do this again if you want to. I do need to get you an art easel because you're going to need to actually practice skills. In fact, I ought to go ahead and do that now. Let's see. I'm going to lock these things in with you. Learn the social networking skill. We can do that because you'll probably do that. Let me go ahead and get him an art easel. I don't know where I'm going to put it. Yeah, good question. Skills and hobbies. The rest of them, they don't need anything. Not that I can think of, because for their career, it's just the logic skill. Let's see, that's too big. I guess I could put it right here. Will it fit? That's pretty obnoxious right there, but if we move this up a little bit, there'll be no working out. Oh, okay, I guess we're... it's the lamp. Or the lamp is right there in the way, so I can't really do that. I mean, it fits. I'm just wondering, can he actually use it? Or is he going to sit there and stomp his feet, which is pretty much typical. If I move this over here, no, it's not enough. It needs 4 spaces. Yeah, yikes. My house is tiny. All right, I guess I could move this over if I wanted to. I don't really want to do that. I want to put it back where it was. Alright, well, we're going to leave this here for now. Yeah, I'll see if he can actually use it. Tell you what, before you go to bed, buddy, let me just see if you can do it. Can you actually come over here and just start it? Come over here, just get up. I know you didn't want to go to bed, but I mean, you didn't want to stay up, but I'm forcing you up. Just because I'm horrible. You're ignoring me, aren't you? Look at him, he's like, I'm not getting up. You better get up. I will... Oh, man, come on. Poor guy. He knows what he's in for. No telling what they're going to do without me. They'll probably do a lot better without me than with me. Can you actually use it? That's all I really want to know. Okay, you can. That's all I needed. You can go back to bed. So as long as I know you can use it, I don't feel bad about leaving it there. And I could actually get rid of this thing. Alright, so there we go. Alright, looks like everybody's in bed. I think that he's asleep and she's asleep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. It's about to speed up on me, which is fine. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and end this episode. And if you guys are interested in seeing this turned into an actual full-fledged LP, let me know. The only way I will know is if you give me the likes on the video. I never look at dislikes because I know a lot of people just like to be mean and rude, so I don't even look at that or consider them. But your comments and your likes are what really drive me, and not just on this LP but on all of them. So whenever I see likes, I know you're still watching and you're still interested, and it just gives me the motivation to keep going on them. So let me know if this is something you want to see. If not, like I said, it may be a game that I do later on, and I'm just not sure. Again, I do have another LP coming up with Dragon Valley. That'll be the Four Immortal Sisters Challenge, And I do have Asylum 2, which is coming. I'm just waiting on a couple of things. I'm still getting that lot completely the way I like it. And then I'm waiting on one other thing to happen, and then I'll be ready to roll that out. So lots of LPs, lots of things coming. Summer's coming. I'm going to have some time that I can actually sit down and do all these LPs. And for those of you who've been with me, you know I update all the time. You know that I keep you these things going. I don't let you wait too long before you get the next episode. So don't worry. And I do not expect anybody to try to keep up with me. I'd be surprised if anybody could. So anyway, just watch what you can watch, and if you enjoy it, just watch it whenever it's convenient for you. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will look forward to seeing your words on the comment section, and I will see you next time.